When our hero saw the octopus regenerating once again, anger surged inside him. He said irritably, "Thanks to its 8 tentacles, it can escape death 8 times." Without hesitation, he activated the bone prison skill. Chains made of bone shot forward at incredible speed toward the giant octopus, wrapping around it tightly from every direction and completely restraining it. In the next moment, Lin Moyu gripped his scythe firmly and charged forward at full speed. He continuously attacked using the god-slaying skill. Blow after blow landed mercilessly, severing the octopus's tentacles over and over again. However, the octopus relied on its sacrificial limb ability, regenerating its tentacles every time they were cut off. The battle continued in an endless cycle of destruction and regeneration. But as time passed, the octopus's healing ability gradually weakened until Lin Moyo finally managed to destroy it completely. The moment the giant octopus fell, our hero received 1 billion experience points as a reward. He also obtained the Water God's Stone, a rare treasure that permanently increased water element resistance by 80%, with a chance of granting a water element ability. Lin Moyo examined the stone with satisfaction and said, "It's rare to find an item that boosts elemental resistance this much. I've already reached the normal limit of elemental immunity, but this is still useful." Then he stored it away. Afterward, he turned toward the goddess of sound, trapped inside the divine shield behind him, and said, "It's finally time to recover the divine spark of the sacred god of sound." He cautiously approached the shield and felt immense energy radiating from it. The moment he touched it, the divine shield rejected him and forcefully pushed him back. Lin Moyo frowned and muttered, "The laws of the sacred god of sound reject me." But he refused to give up. Taking out a sacred artifact, he respectfully said, "Honorable sacred god, I have come to return you to the clan so you may reunite with the great clan gods." He sent the artifact toward the shield. A brilliant light erupted from it as divine energy flowed directly into the sacred relic. Lin Moyo realized he had finally completed the mission entrusted to him by the great god. Moments later, the goddess imprisoned inside the shield transformed into pure energy and merged into the artifact. The instant she was freed, Lin Moyo heard her voice softly thanking him. He returned the relic to his inventory and began considering his next move. Suddenly, the underwater valley exploded violently. Lin Moyo's expression changed instantly. The valley exploded. He fled at full speed, but the force of the explosion moved even faster. Feeling danger closing in rapidly, he muttered, "I may not be able to escape." In an instant, he was swallowed by the explosive current. As he struggled inside it, he said seriously, "Where is this current taking me?" Gathering all his strength, he barely managed to break free. When he finally escaped and looked around, he froze in shock. A divine aura filled the area. "That aura," he whispered. "Could this be the land of the water god?" He continued walking until he arrived before an enormous ice palace. The moment he stepped inside, he sensed overwhelming spiritual energy. "There's no doubt," he said quietly. "This is the palace of the water god." Approaching the massive gate, he noticed a key symbol carved beside it. He took out the water god key and inserted it into the slot. The enormous door slowly opened. The moment it did, Lin Moyo's eyes widened in shock. Countless frozen statues filled the palace. They were not only statues of gods, but also abandoned beasts, demons, dragons, and creatures he had never seen before. He continued deeper into the palace until he reached its innermost chamber. There, completely sealed inside ice, rested a figure. It was the water goddess. Lin Moyo stared at her and said firmly, "It truly is the water goddess." Yet something felt strange. He could not sense any elemental laws coming from her. He took a flute from his inventory. Suddenly, gentle ripples of water emerged from it and drifted toward the frozen statue. The moment the water touched the ice, it slowly began melting. When the ice around the water goddess's face disappeared, she slowly opened her eyes. Looking at him gently, she smiled. "Thank you, little human," she said softly. "You awakened me." Lin Moyo respectfully asked, "Great water goddess, may I ask what happened during the ancient era, and why are there so many statues inside your palace?" The water goddess smiled. "You must be wondering why the 5 elemental gods, wind, water, fire, lightning, and light, became so weak." Her expression darkened. "When the Great War first began, we were stripped of our laws. Our divine status collapsed, and we became lower gods. Had that not happened, the war would not have been so difficult. Shock filled Lin Moyo's eyes. The war? He asked seriously. I've heard of it many times before, but what truly happened? The water goddess looked at him carefully. According to the agreement between gods and humans, only great gods are allowed to know this secret. But you carry the marks and auras of great divine beings, so I will tell you. Silence filled the palace. Then she spoke quietly, sadness filling her voice. It was a catastrophe that swept across the entire world. She paused. An alien race invaded this world.